Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So I just noticed that we have no money. We're 102,000 ducats of debt. That's an issue. Cut naval spending, even though it was actually like nothing. I mean, military expenditure is just a lot. We need to end the war soon. I think we'll just take these two provinces. We probably could push for more, but I don't want to run into debt for no reason. Ethiopia. Like, if you could join me, that would actually be, like, super, super helpful. But I don't think they're going to. So we move troops up north. You guys go here. We'll send in 24 north to reinforce his army. Just to make sure that the British die, you know, even more so. They're going to Salzburg. When will they be in Salzburg? They'll be in Salzburg by the 14th. We'll be there in the... after that. Disappointingly. Okay, so we won't go there. Yeah, you troops march south. I guess just don't go to Salzburg. I don't see a reason to be there then. They're gonna march here, I think. They would accept a 38. We're 38. This is 25. I think Istria was 17. Dalmatia is 19. We'll just kind of keep pushing. We'll push as much as possible. Dalmatia is... I mean, it's actually going to be the entirety of the blue. And then we'll get into... Oh, we have a 30 stack down here. That would have been useful to remember. But we'll get all of this strip of land. And then we'll get an event basically being like, do you want to only keep Zidar, which would be a Vacoron, or do we want to keep the entirety of the province? And we might just keep the entirety of it. Be masters of the Adriatic. But, you know, we'll see. Assuming we can actually get the war score to do that. Yes, you go here. I'll send a 30 north. 27 can kind of just stay where it is. Well, this 23 will kill this 23. So you get some mining output, which is fantastic. How do we have the 30 go crush the 11? Oh, we need troops in... Okay, go to Vienna. Yeah, I want the prestige. Need to reinforce, I mean, they are kind of just out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know how they're going to be getting supplies. Another 4 war score battle. Like... Should we... we should just push all the way, right? Just push it as hard as we can. Oh, we have another 30 stack down here. Well, isn't that convenient? March north. And once again, we can always mobilize if we need to. We might even be able to get, like, the Spanish involved. So we'll involve Spain. No reason to, other than just to have more troops. And maybe they'll actually go and take back Corsica and Sardinia. Which would be useful. We need to go to Vienna. We can't lose Vienna. It's an important place to have. We'll just completely surround this 28 stack of British troops and crush them. Got another 2.8 war score. We'll just follow them. Absolutely crush them there. 52 war scores. I mean, it's going pretty alright. Germany's at war. Who are you at war with? The French? Why? Oh, because they want their province back. But they can't call in the Russians. Okay, I mean, I'll accept. Because I'm sure the Germans will just steamroll France. Especially if Russia's not involved, they will steamroll France. And we don't really need to worry too much. I mean, it does mean that I kind of want to end this war faster. And I'm assuming they're not going to accept... Oh, no, they would accept a peace deal. Fantastic. Never mind, the game's a liar. They would not accept the peace deal. But actually, I mean... Okay, we'll send those 2 armies out. These 2 armies will actually go to... No, these 2 big armies will go. The smaller armies will go to Trieste. Okay, you go here. You go occupy this province. We'll kill them. I mean, these battles aren't worth a lot of war scores, disappointingly. So we have to wait until the 22nd of February, so today. They will accept. Send. Okay, they did. So I don't know if is there a reason to give back the cores? Keep territories with only our cores. We will keep everything we gained. I mean, that gives them back all the other provinces, but I don't think there's a reason to, is there? Yes, we will keep everything we've gained. Oh, we got a new event. The Italian states. Unification over Italy was in smooth progress. We gain in infamy. But what is this about? I don't really want to gain infamy. So we gain 1 infamy. It doesn't really seem like it does anything. It's a papal state, Republic, Lombardia. Yeah, it doesn't... I see, this one is the Republic of San Mario? I mean, I'll click the button, because it wants me to. But I don't really know. Oh, it got rid of some Austrian claims, I think. Well, this removes some countries' cores. Very, very odd. And the French are in our territory. That's not surprising. And we need to reorganize our army. So, you know, have a troop here. Just kind of spread them out. No. I want to go here. Send an army there. Send an army here. Somebody go to Trieste. Yes, just kind of all come home. After that, we'll figure it out. Everyone just sit here and reinforce. And here comes the Germans. They're just going to just completely just... Oh, it's a war with the Dutch. Okay. Yeah, French Africa's getting pretty big, isn't it? I really wish we could annex Ethiopia very soon. And I don't want to be at war. I mean, there's a big army over here, which is kind of open all factories. Subsidize all factories. Turkey wants access. Sure, I don't know who you're fighting. You're fighting the Mexicans. Oh, of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? It's because they still want to get their... Like, this is 3 provinces, which is insane. I don't know why it is. There's a crisis firing, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's nobody... All the great powers are really at war with themselves, so nobody's really there to, monitor that. Just have you go to Nice. Do we have another big army? You go to Turin. Just kind of reinforce. I guess you get a military access. That means you're going to probably march through my lands. We'll have these 3 armies go here. These 3 armies go here. And these 2 armies go there. Once again, like, they're still actually completely fine too, which is amazing. Okay, now the French have just left their country. Isn't that wonderful? That means we can go over here and reoccupy all of our lands. Which is very nice. And once again, we'll split the armies up. Just so they can reinforce. I don't know. I don't think this makes them reinforce any faster, but just... It feels like it should, so that's why I'm going to do it. Military techs could be useful. There's just so many tech trees that I'm just completely ignoring. Supply limit. Now let's get the next level of railroads. And there's still a ton of unemployment. Even when these 2 factories are finished upgrading, there still will be unemployed people, which is sad. There's a ton of projects as well. Fund everything. We have no money. We can't fund anything. And we owe France 30,000 ducats. We owe the British 40,000. I don't know why we're owing them anything. Really. I really wish we could cut military spending, but we really can't. While the war's happening. It's costing so much money, though. 700 ducats a day. Well, actually, what it should be costing is 1,600. It's actually costing 3,600. So, you know. That's good. And do the Germans even want anything, or is this just purely a defensive war? Negative 59%. You haven't pushed a claim. You really haven't done anything. Oh, and you just white pieced out. I was really hoping for something at least a little bit more climactic than that, but that's fine too, I guess. So these guys, we're just going to set them on the border with Austria. Well, I mean, at least for the most part. There we go. We'll have them kind of spread out like that. I don't think there's any more troops we can build. And we absolutely need to focus this area. Cut down military spending to basically nothing. We will change our focus here to encourage soldiers so that these armies can actually replenish themselves. We want soldiers instead of craftsmen. Down here we want soldiers. Over here we want soldiers. On the island, I guess they're just fine doing whatever it is that they do. I don't know how we actually ran out of troops here. We have a 30 sec. He's actually Red Skull, which is kind of disappointing. And there's a lot of communists and nationalists down here, which is, maybe a bit of an issue. Actually, if this guy, we'll just delete him, because we have the extra Hussar over here, so really, if anything, we planned in advance. Completely by mistake. And we should be making money, and we are, so that's good. We can cut down education spending for the moment. Social spending will increase to max. I don't really want to put anything in tariffs. And we can always lower military spending after a little while. Probably not right now, due to some armies, being size 4. Which is kind of like really, really bad. They want minimum wage. Fantastic. We can get the minimum wage. There we go. Reduce militancy by quite a bit. It was at 5. It's still ticking up by a lot. And actually, let's look at the demographics of Italy. Only about like 63% of the country is actually Italian. There's a lot of Sudanese, African miners. There's a lot of people in here. And hopefully these guys... I guess these transports actually don't need to be over here to ship troops over to Croatia anymore. Because now we own Croatia. We own most of it. Austria-Hungary is looking a little bit sad, but that's fine. And Romania did win. I knew that they would. I completely forgot about Romania. Spain, they're friendly, cordial. We want to just decrease the opinion of the Russians. Send 1 point in there. So Romania is now is our friend. They're still at war with the Germans. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't want to get involved. And other than that, is there anywhere we can even put more influence? We could influence like a handful more people in Africa, but I don't really feel like that is a necessity. I really wish Austria-Hungary could be in our sphere. That would be useful. They definitely won't ally us, and we can't influence them at all. I kind of wish I put the add the sphere CB on them, but that's fine. And they're neutral as almost everybody. Can we influence them by quite a bit? Romania, Bulgaria, I don't want any points. At 1.28, that is so much influence. Like, that's a ton. And Spain, Spain, decrease the opinion of the Belgians, because I hate the Belgians. They're always trying to sphere him, but this is never going to happen. And did we get expelled? No, we got discredited, which is still, 0.73. And the Japanese are trying to influence... The thing about Japan is that they become a great power late in the game. So they always just try to influence the weirdest people. Like, they just influence, like, Greece, and then they also influence, like, Morocco. They just influence whoever they possibly can. Because there's, like, nobody left for them to actually try to influence. Yeah, Bulgaria... Decrease opinion of the Russians again, make them opposed. We'll spend like 1 point there. Increase opinion there into cordial. They mean that they're our allies, so they should be pretty willing to want to do this. We'll intervene immediately. I'm surprised that France hasn't tried to annex the rest of Algeria. That just seems like that'd be something that they would do. And they should have a... No, I thought they would have a casus belli. Like, do we have a casus belli? No, we don't. Huh. For some reason I thought that we would... Is it because they're partially westernized? Maybe. We got more railroads, which is nice. And I think we should maybe focus more on our military tech. I feel like it's maybe lacking at least a little bit. And we should pay back at least 52,000 of our loans. I really wish we did not have to pay France back anything, because I really feel like we shouldn't. Yeah, there's still stupid amount of unemployed people. Or pay debts. I don't want to really ever pay back the max, so we're actually at 0. We're making quite a bit of money though, which is nice. I mean, we should, but they can be separate for now. It's weird because they are our culture, so I feel like eventually they will just get a core, or we should just get a core on them because they are our culture. I don't know when that happens, but I feel like it should be. It'll eventually happen. And so there are the one province we actually do have a core on is only 5% Italian. It's more German, I think. Well, it's more Serbian. Still. So Romania, are you actually ever going to finish your war with Germany? I'm assuming German troops can't. They're mobilized. They're mobilized for this war against Romania. Battles to -12. It might just go on forever. I don't know if there's a... I don't know. Well, we'll see. We're already at 50. I keep ignoring this because there's people in Spain that have risen up somewhere. Where are these rebels? Rebels have risen up in Spain, but I don't know where, and I can't help them if I don't know where the rebels are. Are they in the Philippines? Oh yeah, they're over here in the Philippines, which is kind of annoying because the red one takes precedent over the green one. So I don't know when we will actually be able to sphere these people. I mean, we'll just kind of keep a look on this. 74, 75. We'll just check back in like a second. I mean, I guess it's also right here. But either way, things are going great for our glorious nation. And did these guys get back? I mean, they're filling up. Military hospitals, war exhaustion -5%. I don't really know what that does. And here we go. We can pay back the rest of our loans. Fantastic. I feel like we can cut down military spending back down to, I guess maybe like 20% should be our resting point. I feel like that's a fine place for it to be. We'll fund basically everything that we possibly can because, they deserve our funding. We'll upgrade all the factories that we possibly can, even though it's going to cost a lot of money. Look how there's so many projects. They really want to build railroads, don't they? And I mean, I'm glad that they want to. And Switzerland, we can add into our sphere. Fantastic. We'll, get up to maybe like 50, and then stop influencing them. Oh, that was close. Belgium, we want to ban your embassy. I hate the Belgians. They're always screwing around. Those silly Belgians. I'm surprised they're even a great power. They're actually in 7th place. And they have Sweden in their sphere. What an odd country to put in your sphere, Belgium. So Russia's in 8th. Austria's in 9th. Austria's firmly in 9th. So the great powers basically have been established for the rest of the game. As soon as, until the world wars happen and then countries start getting dismantled, then, things will change. But for the moment, the great powers are basically, who they are. Algeria wants an alliance? That's an odd choice, but I'm pretty sure Algeria is like, hey, they hate the French. We hate the French. So, of course, they are a natural ally. I mean, a lot of people hate us. Germany and Spain is our only friend in Europe, really. I mean, the Finns like us. That's something, I guess. Let's see. We could do more comments. Let's get some more tax efficiency. That seems like it would be pretty beneficial. Switzerland, we can cut this down to basically nothing. I'm fine with that. But other than that, I think that this is going to be a good time to end this video. So thank you for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.